So I want to bring up the topic of you know good bad morality. I guess I want to talk about the actual, like, if you think you're a good person or you're trying to be like generally a good person in this world. Um, I want to talk about, like, specifically the actual work that it takes to be like a good person, right? Like it's genuinely, it does take work to like be to have good karma, be have to have good honor and such. Like, think about it. Sometimes maybe people cross between good and bad. Maybe they go more. Maybe they're just generally more like of a shitty person just because they don't care to put in the work it takes to be a good person. If being a good person was easy, maybe we would have more good people in this world, right? So it's like, you're driving down the street and you see someone, like a little family that's they're having car troubles, or maybe they're just stranded on the road. You have to go out of your way to like assist them if you're trying to do that for them. um Providing some spare change or like money to like a homeless person when they're asking for it. They got their sign up and stuff, and you feel empathy for them. So it's like, you got to reach into your hard-earned cash and like provide something to them out of the genuine kindness of your heart. You're seeing somebody get jumped in an alleyway. You could do something. You could intervene. You could call for somebody, call the cops or something, or you just go on your way. But again, you got to take that takes a little time. You either got to shout, "Hey, stop it," or and risk getting like shot or something, or you just even got to pull out your phone and just go to the trouble of calling the police and then giving them the information to get there, such and such. Um, Say you are generally a good person, but now you might become a target. What if somebody does you wrong? Genuinely does you wrong. You have been done an injustice, right? And it's going to happen more than once. It's going to happen several times. What do you do then? Being a good person, you're a good person. What are you going to do? You're not going to become a pushover over time. I would hope not. If someone's making you a pushover, I strongly suggest you distance yourself from them. Do whatever it takes to just protect your peace and energy and such. But you've been done an injustice one time after another, and it's because you have to learn about boundaries when it comes to being a good person or a nice person. um, I want to talk about like how when you're done wrong, you have reasons to want revenge. You have reasons to want to be to get your get back, or to be an a hole. Um, 'Cause I like how I said a hole, but then I just used another curse word flat out a couple seconds ago. This is really where, like, I think your fortitude can really be tested. What do I call it? Like your mental, no, your moral foundation is really tested. um, because we're all humans. We all feel the same things, good and bad people. Um, we just all react differently to it, right? We're done an injustice, and we can keep being like Obi-Wan Kenobi, I guess, or Goku. You're done an injustice, or you just turn into freaking Darth Vader or Sasuke. I never watched Naruto, by the way. Um, what do you do then? This is like where you have to learn how to sit with yourself, absorb the impact, and just kind of keep believing in who you are. Like, never actually lose sight of who you are. That's the number one thing, is don't let this world change who you know you are deep inside. Even if you know that sometimes being a good person or being a nice person is gonna bite you in the ass, right? I don't know if it's like a meta saying, or like Green Goblin just said it in No Way Home, where he's like, no good deeds goes unpunished. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is like a general saying too, but it was hardcore when he said it. um yeah, so it's like you have to keep actively believing in who you are, and you have to keep believing in the good in the world. And I think there are those who are capable of it. Granted, like going back to the Darth Vader Sasuke thing, you can be, hurt people, and sometimes it is unfortunate. People do lose themselves when they get done wrong, done dirty, and they become the very thing. And I just think that's one of the saddest, most unfortunate things, because it's not necessarily all of their fault. the end of the day, we do have to be responsible for how we carry ourselves and present ourselves to the world. But sometimes it's just that pressure, it's that pain and hurt, and it's like everybody has different thresholds. So it's like when they do cross over to the other side because of that pain and hurt, I do feel strong sympathy for them, even if they end up hurting me, right? Then I'll be hurt and I'll be pretty pissed about it, right? Because like, damn, why are you doing that to me, shit? Because now I have to fight this battle to make sure that I'm not gonna be turning into my pain and hurt. Of course, it's not gonna happen because I'm just stubborn that way. You have to be resilient. Being a good person, it takes hard work, and not everybody can do it, as you can see in the world. And I mean, I just think that just comes down to balance, right? We question like, oh, what is morality? That's a social construct because only us humans brought it in. Well, maybe that is nature. Maybe nature is where morality only comes from, like humans and dolphins, maybe, and dogs. Anyways, right? That's the part of nature. That's what humanity brings to this world. While maybe some animals share their own sense of morality and others are just straight up freaking neutral or evil or cruel. But hey, that's nature reality. I think like the universe always has to be like balanced, it can tip one way or another occasionally and stuff, but obviously, uh, all at one time, not everybody in the world can be a bad person, just as the same as all at the same time, not everybody can be a good person, right? That would still cause chaos somehow. Right, back to the thing, like if you were feeling shamed because like you regret a situation because you were too kind or whatever, that's where I was going to, like with the universe. Like just know like the universe chose you or assigned you to be that good part, be part of that positive balance that you bring to the world. And it's gonna come with things that don't always feel good, that they can be uncomfortable and stuff. Um, and be proud of yourself because it does take work. Going back to the beginning of this video, it does take work being a good person, and not everybody can do it. Not everybody cares to do it. Those are two different things, and they both still apply, by the way. And if you can't become a bad person, because no matter how much wrong is done to you because you're a good person, but you refuse to change, like be so freaking proud of yourself. Seriously, it's people. A lot of more people these days. They're not as strong within here. I'll call it. A lot of people fold these days in so many different various ways. And for you to hang on to that and not let it change you, like yo, be proud of you. You're so much more stronger than you think. So I hope this helps. Don't let anybody or anything event change you. You do bring something to the world, and I'm letting you know that I appreciate it, even if nobody else around you may see it. It's important that you recognize it the most, and keep carrying yourself onwards. Till the next one. Till the next one. Bye.